Hello YouTube, this is Gaming Dragon 360 and I am back with another episode of Medieval 2 Total War Egypt Long Campaign. Now, we were formerly at war with the Venetians, but I've decided ever since to move my attention towards the Byzantines, and we've been less and less engaged with the Venetians ever since we took Tripoli from them. Let's see if we can make something here. Cooperation, perfect. Let's try to get a ceasefire with the Venetians.
We suspect you will waste our time. You had better.
Of course.
Perfect.
We accept this
Now,
deal with... Excellent. What
trade
else would you
lines,
suggest?
alliance. Map information.
We cannot refuse. It
Perfect.
seems
Now
you are
we have no
very
more
reasonable.
hostilities with the
Sir.
Egyptians. Doesn't matter if that mission is no more.
Our enemies will suffer.
The Venetians are now our allies. We have no more quarrels with them. Now we can concentrate our attacks on the Byzantines, and that's what we are trying to do here.
As you will.
Ballistas are here. Let's send a
Orders.
small raiding party
How may I serve, Sultan?
up north against
Na'am.
send the general.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
Okay, no, not the general.
We shall end this day in triumph.
Let's send
Besieging
some
the enemy.
of our troops up there.
We have the
We can
infidels
lower
under
the
siege,
taxation
Sultan.
rates here. Aleppo, what can we do here? Small masjid, boar, stables. What do we have to recruit here? But I think we should upgrade it to better defenses. Wall upgrades, perfect. Let's send
Your
one
will.
of our diplomats to Turks.
Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan.
There's this
Salam
Imam
alaikum.
here, and let's just bring Imam to Aleppo.
Yes, Sultan. I must stop and pray.
We must fortify Baghdad as much as we can before the Mongols show up at our borders. I think they have landed somewhere around here. So for now I'm safe, but the safety is only a matter of time. Let's see, what else? Leather Tanner, Town Watch. Shisha Den is perfect. Store the tax rate here. See. So we are expected to make some profit, not a lot though. We have a decent sized force here. We can send some raiding parties into Smyrna, and we'll do that shortly. And we can send this force to invade the Greek peninsula. As for Damascus, I think I don't need to worry about that as much right now, considering that they haven't really made any bold moves to
Yes,
attack us,
orders.
the rebels. Let's see.
Even if they do not deserve,
Peasants,
I
I
will
think
offer the
Na'am.
we should
Joining
merge
the
these
ranks.
armies, take out this rebel unit here, and then proceed further to clear the area of rebel presence.
I
There's
serve
this
the faith.
heretic here.
Who spreads untruths, my Sultan? This one must now
That's
suffer
pretty
the
much
hudud.
it. Enter. So now that I have made peace with the Venetians, which was much needed for me as well because I was overextending my abilities to attack them, I can successfully mount strong attacks against the Byzantines, concentrated attacks against the Byzantines, and take as many of their holdings as I can within a very limited span of time. The reason why I'm being so decisive about this is I've played this scenario like twice. Let's see. Reinforce Jeddah. How many? Some military units. 4 troops. Okay, we can reinforce it and then we can take them back. Let's recruit a merchant in there as well. For now, my concern is mostly economic. I want to bolster the country's economy as much as possible. The population problem. Wait. Let me see the details. So the population problem is due to squalor. Let's build a town watch then. Let's build paved roads for better trade. Let's build crop rotations. We have nothing to build here though. We can send
How
our
may I
ballista
serve,
units and
Sultan.
spearmen,
Sultan.
archers, all of them
Na'am. Jala.
to aid the sieging army.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty
Sultan! The infidels are
Yes, my master? Na'am, Sultan.
Let's bring the
Salam
army here.
alaikum.
Which infidel must I silence? The apostate must die!
Okay, so the economic growth is going to be slow for some of the turns, but as soon as these constructions are complete, as soon as we have established a strong trade network here, and we have kind of, we will be able to benefit from all these constructions. Let's see. The small fleet here. I cannot risk sending my troops out there on, you know, so many with so many Byzantine naval forces in the area. I need to reinforce my navy before I can make such an advanced move. Enter. Now the one thing that confuses me a lot is why aren't the Byzantines using the forces that they have in Smyrna right there, where you can see a family member holding the banner. Why are not they using that force to relieve their town under siege? And my conclusion is that is because they don't have the resources to make up for the losses in case they fail. And I will use that to my benefit, because otherwise the AI would attack. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever for the AI to not
I
attack.
serve the faith.
Who spreads untruths, my Sultan?
Perfect.
This one?
Na'am, my Sultan.
Let's see. Go and talk
Seeking
to the
an
Turks.
audience, mighty Sultan.
orders. Forming up together,
Merging the
Sultan.
armies.
Na'am.
Let's assault
Inshallah.
the city.
We will
I don't want
smite
to, you
this
know, go
foe,
through all of
Sultan.
this. Let's just resolve it automatically, and we have taken Adana. I don't want to navigate
live
the
the
streets of
warriors
the
of
city
Islam.
to butcher just a couple of units there. I
These
mean,
lands
it's
are
not that
ours.
much important right now. Let's just occupy it. Quick, swift victory. Perfect. And we can start some land clearance here. Let's go for financial build policy, pretty much the same. Aleppo, Antioch. Okay, Boer, Sheikh Stable. What can we recruit here? Javelin men, Arab cavalry. Can we recruit decent infantry in the area? We can't. So yes, I think we should make these Boers first and then upgrade Acre. Alexandria, Dongola, Shisha, then Town Watch. Let's build Town Watch here. We are reinforcing this area. We need to retrain Baghdad. Let's see what else we can do here. So public order is pretty much okay. Tax income. We need to build a stronger income. Let's see. The bazaar would be perfect for that. It's a heavy investment, but in 6 turns it will pay us infinitely more. I think we need to repair some of the areas. Let's repair and scrap what we're making earlier on. This repair stuff we need to repair first. If I can make a surprise landing there, that would be nice, but I don't
Orders,
want to
mighty
risk
Sultan.
losing these many
Our
troops
enemies will
in
suffer.
the sea, you know. And it would be best if I accompany, if I'm accompanied by siege equipment, so that I can then quickly take over this city of Corinth. I'm employing blitzkrieg tactics against the Byzantines. The idea is to smash hard and
How may
smash
I
fast
serve,
before
Sultan?
they have had the time to
Na'am.
regroup and
We shall end
reorganize.
this day in triumph.
And that is precisely
Yes,
what I am
Sultan.
doing here. Now,
Besieging this place.
it wouldn't really
Mighty
matter if
Sultan,
these
Do we wait
troops,
them out or strike?
you know,
Sultan,
if
the sun sets
these
on
troops
today's
inside
journey.
Adana, if they are under siege, doesn't really matter. They have time to reinforce the city. They, on the other hand, will lose a
Orders,
lot of
mighty
precious resources from
Sultan.
the city
Closing,
due
to
to
engage.
their defeat.
The infidel surrenders the sea.
Let's move
Course set.
down south and we can
must
rendezvous
anchor
with the
until
rest of
morning.
our navy there.
Orders.
Let's see.
Inshallah, we will smite this
The
foe,
rebels, let's fight this on the map.
with death this day, my men.
I want to fight it
But
on the
leave-
map because I don't want to risk getting one of my generals killed. That would be very problematic. Okay, so the terrain is tough. Very tough terrain here. But we are on the higher ground. And if we were defending this position, it would have been a nightmare for the enemy. Let's go harass them, and the generals can move to this flank here, towards the west, so that we can find a sweet spot and attack whenever feasible. These are mostly rebels, rebel peasants, as far as I can tell, yes. And Saracen militia. And the general's bodyguard, no, this is Mamluk heavy cavalry, not general's bodyguard. Perfect. Continue to shower them with arrows, pelt them as much as possible. Let's speed up a bit. And let's retreat for some time. We need to harass them a bit more. Let's take care of this Mamluk heavy cavalry
Four
troop.
fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Take care of the peasants, rout them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Perfect. Our losses have been minimal so far. And withdraw, attack again.
Praise be
All
to
out attack.
Allah.
All
The
out attack.
enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Let's destroy the remainder, and that's pretty much
Victory
it.
is ours. A victory both righteous
Oh,
and well
16
deserved.
losses, we have
It cannot.
eliminated the rebel presence in the area.
Such is the fate of all infidels.
Now let's reinforce Antioch.
Shubadak.
Gaza will soon have paved roads. And we are about to take Damascus as well, whenever feasible. That is,
How may
if
I
the Turks
serve,
don't attack,
Sultan?
because they might. The Turks might attack us because of some diplomacy issues. You see, the Russians are our allies, but they're enemies to the Turks. But the Turks, the Russians are also fighting the Mongols. So my estimates, my idea that I had earlier on for the Mongols expanding their way here westwards and southwards is probably true. Now let's see the Turks. The Turks have probably not either come into contact with the Mongols or at least have stayed neutral so far. Well, let's see what happens. When Caesarea capitulates, we will have eliminated the Byzantine holdings in central Anatolia. Then we can concentrate our attacks on Smyrna here, and of course in Greece, delivering them two front blows.
Salam alaikum.
Enter. Let's see what the Byzantines are up to. Why are they not relieving their cities under siege? That is it's a bit concerning. Even if it's economically not viable, wouldn't it kind of make sense at least to hamper my progress? But maybe they want to reinforce a bit and then attack. The Byzantine merchants are besting all of my merchants in the area though. They're going to land another force there. So I don't get this one thing. They're trying to take roads, right? And they are sending meager forces to take the city. And it's pretty much hopeless to take the city like this with forces this size. But they continue to do that, nevertheless. Makes very little sense. And I'm just, taking out their best units this way. Perfect. And where do I have my units? Dismounted. Okay, perfect. I get some units for free. Now I can...
Orders.
Wait a second. Free upkeep
Sultan.
while garrisoned.
How may I serve, Sultan? Orders. How may I serve, Sultan?
Perfect. So,
Orders.
what is the upkeep? Let me see. Upkeep 100, but it is free while they're garrisoned. I did not know that before.
Na'am.
But still, I don't need that many. I think 2 units are more than enough. Let's see if we can make paved roads. We need to be able to do that. Cairo. Large bazaar once again. Economic considerations before everything else. Population still squalor. Population growth needs to improve. So time to go for irrigation. More food, more people.
Orders.
Let's rejoin
As
our
will.
forces in Caesarea.
Sultan.
Take the city.
Inshallah, we will
Let's
smite
automatically
this foe,
okay, so it was a
Sultan.
defeat.
Please,
God.
show some. They fight like a cornered snake. Pull back.
This was a mistake. I should have led them personally.
Sultan, breaking the siege.
I should have led them personally, and now they are vulnerable to attack
How
from
may I serve, Sultan?
this force. Not to worry though, we can always send in our
Our
reinforcements
enemies will suffer.
to mount another attack against the Caesarians up north. Leather tanner, okay. I should have led this battle myself. I was a bit overconfident. I should not have done that. I think I might be able to send a surprise attack force, but for that I need to wait a couple of more turns. But for now, let's just take care of
We
this
shall end
one.
this day as victors. A most honorable victory.
Automatically resolve the battle,
Inshallah.
and
A crushing victory, my Sultan.
that's okay. Or I can call some of, but I can't really abandon roads right now because it's constantly under attack. Though the way just as
Na'am,
just
great
witnessed
Sultan.
right now.
Inshallah, our wind shall be fair.
But most of the Byzantine navy is here. There's nothing keeping this area safe.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Getting
Not
the troops
send some
aboard.
of our best
All
troops.
set. Inshallah,
And a
the wind
surprise
shall
attack.
return tomorrow.
Enter. So we had a minor setback near Caesarea, but that's not a problem. We will regroup and attack as soon as we can. The Byzantines, yes, as I predicted, this Byzantine force is now mobilized. They are planning to attack. I will retreat in the battle map so that I can retreat further back. So I'll have to fight this.
Inshallah, most of us will
Fight
see
this
the sun
myself.
set again. But the enemy-
What I'll do is I will retreat from inside the game map, the battle map.
Mighty
If you
Sultan,
do that,
the winds of fate have
you
turned against us.
retreat
The foe
further
seems
back
to
than
be
would be
winning the
otherwise
battle.
possible. Let's place all of my troops all the way back here, so when we do have to retreat, we can do so easily. Let's put our scorpions here. Archers, where are the archers? Okay. We may still be able to do them some damage before they can rout us, or before I call a retreat. I have positioned my troops on the slope here so that the enemy will have to traverse through this lowland to be able to meet me. That way my archers and my ballista will be able to do immense damage. Let's go and send our cavalry archers to take out as many of these infantry troops as we can. Ballista will be able to attack almost when the enemy is here. Yes. This is when the ballista will be able to attack, and we will have to send our Saracen militia, spear militia forward to be able to do that. Let's speed it up a bit. Okay. Move behind their lines and attack them from the rear, I guess. Attack the Byzantine infantry. I sped it up a bit so that we can do as much damage as we can right now and then retreat. Of course, they have a decent force of archers here, 2 units. Just take some of them out as well. Let's just let them exhaust their arrow fire, and then we can retreat and rendezvous with the rest of our troops there. We are not facing very decent odds against the Byzantines here. They have picked the perfect opportunity to attack us when we are at our weakest. Okay, now attack the Byzantine heavy infantry. Because they're marching, we need to do as much damage as we can to these infantry units. Let's send our archers forward. try to distract them a bit with arrow fire from the rear. Fire at will, fire at will. And now they probably will. Okay, yes, so I think there is some form of distraction there. Wait, why can't we withdraw? Okay, so it's probably because we exhausted our option
Curse
to do
the
so.
sun that shines on our disgrace! We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Okay, let's send our Arab cavalry forward. If you can slay the enemy general, that will be more than beneficial at this stage in the battle, and I think it will be possible considering we have 3 units located here. Let me just break through these units here and send my Arab
Only half
cavalry
the enemy force remains. We
Oh,
must pray
God,
they
they
lose
were
their will to
routed.
fight.
routed. I guess the only option for you is to fight till death. If these Arab
Allah have mercy.
cavalry...
We hold our worthless foe.
Perfect.
See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
Now we
Our
need
brave
to...
men have captured the enemy general.
Perfect.
He pretends to be a lion, but he seems more an ostrich. Let him
Now
sit
let's
and watch
go
how
and wipe
true
out their units
lions
one by
fight.
one. They're busy butchering our troops there, right? So we can use this disarray to tire them perhaps a bit and attack them one by one. Perfect. Now let's make a line here. Slow marching. Let's speed it up 6 times. We have incurred upon them great defeats, but now I will have to tire them a bit. Let them come forward. I want to charge at them downhill. And yes, back to our original
Our men have
position.
fought much and are becoming tired.
Now from here, let's make a line. Byzantine light infantry, town militia. They're coming. Charge. Well, this is the best we can do at this stage.
Our battle appears to be
And that
running
is
in our
perfect.
favor.
Works perfectly.
Good tidings such as these.
So
the victory
they were coming in
spring
a
forth.
column, and I knew that I wouldn't have to face them, the brunt of their forces like that. You know, if they were coming as in the phalanx position, you know, as a line, then it would have been more problematic because they could have circled me. But
All
well, I
praise
guess
to Allah.
this
This is a most
battle
crushing victory.
that was supposed to be
Your
a
name will
humiliating
live in
defeat
marble,
is a heroic
and our
victory now. Let's ransom them. Ransom rejected, the same as ours. I hope one of those soldiers rises to the ranks of a family member. He did a fine job though. I hope that is possible. Okay, they're sending their navy back there. Blockade the port of what city is this? Durazzo. Shouldn't this be a Venetian town?
I serve the faith.
Which infidel must I silence? Allah's mercy is not.
Yes, my master?
Perfect.
Na'am, Sultan. I shall inform them of your will.
Constructions underway. Constructions. Ballista towers. Need to be able to defend us first. Recruitment.
Sultan,
Let's see.
we shall end this day in triumph. How may I serve, Sultan?
Let's send
What is the Sultan's will?
some
No,
reinforcements to these units
marching
here
no
that are
further.
about to now take over Caesarea. Antioch needs to be better defended, but we don't have any imminent threat right now. Constructions underway. Construction needed here. Let's build a shipwright. Nicosia. Construction needed. Let's see. Income, we need to increase the income here. Catapult maker barracks. We need to
Salam alaikum.
build a barracks here. Can we
Orders,
use
mighty
the
Sultan.
absence of the Byzantine
Inshallah,
navy
our
in this
winds
part
shall be fair.
to escort
We
some of
must
our
anchor
troops
until
up
morning.
north on a raiding attack?
Orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan.
Well, hopefully I've not been spotted so far, because if I am, this entire contingent is doomed. Practice range, okay. Tripoli, I don't really expect an attack on Tripoli.
Orders.
Orders?
Let's send these troops to the front line. Cairo, Alexandria, not very well defended, but I don't really expect any serious attacks in the foreseeable future. And enter. I have neutralized the biggest Byzantine contingent on land that I saw in this area. And yes, I have to say it was a matter of luck too, but at the same time it was, as they say, being at the right place at the right moment. I had the elevated land on my side and that helped. Now I have been spotted by the Byzantine
Orders,
navy,
mighty
so I
Sultan.
need to dismount these units immediately
Heading ashore.
and lay
Infidels to
siege
kill, Sultan.
here
Naam, great Sultan. Call
and
set.
escape.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Perfect. War galleys, let's make as many as we can. Not those, I need war galleys. War galleys, war galleys. My merchant too. Okay, major construction projects underway though. Let's see what else we need here. Public order is down, so let's make city watch. Acre, Sheikh stable, practice range. What can we recruit from Acre? Kurdish, Shaolin and so on. And we have desert archers with Acre's improvement. Okay, let's go for that. Blacksmith works fine.
Yes. There shall be no mercy.
Lay
for
siege.
these infidels.
Orders. Working our armies.
We
Through
siege
with that.
if we can.
Inshallah,
We
none
cannot.
of them
We
shall
cannot.
escape us. To battle!
Let's just build rams, I guess. Yes, I guess a ram would be
I
the
am
only thing we
eager
can
to
build.
take
I think we'll have to
walls
wait
now,
for 8
Sultan.
turns for the city to capitulate. And In the meantime, we can recruit some more men. Let's recruit desert archers. Good for defending. And what are projected totals? Well, projected totals are quite decent. I mean, we're not earning a lot, but still, considering how much we are making, I mean, how much we are expanding, the aggressive expansion,
Na'am,
I don't
great
really
Sultan.
see why this should come as a
Yes,
surprise at
Sultan.
all. The Byzantine
Admiring
Navy
the
is
enemy,
here.
Orders.
We will not surrender these waters easily.
We will have to weaken the Byzantine Navy first, and perhaps send these units up north. I don't want to cross this river from... Where will I have to cross this river from? I will have to go all the way over here. No, I want to be able to land here.
Na'am,
we
great
can't do this
Sultan.
in this turn. Land here and directly target Smyrna.
Yalla! My Sultan wishes you dead.
Yeah, I can kind of understand why.
Zaida, mighty Sultan. Seeking an audience, mighty Sultan.
Don't worry. Once I
Where
convert
is
you,
the
you'll
Imam?
thank me. I serve the faith.
Okay, so Imam... Okay, the Imam is okay. It's hardly Imam died.
Great Sultan,
Trying to excommunicate this guy. Let's
Na'am.
send Arab cavalry to the
Sultan.
frontier.
Sultan. How may we move, Sultan? We rest here until dawn.
Let's recruit a peasant unit here. Now I will have to reinforce my frontier towns of Baghdad, Aleppo, Antioch, and possibly even Mosul and Edessa. Now, why I'm saying Mosul and Edessa, they're not my towns, they're Turkish towns, but I suspect that the Turks might try to attack us. If they do, they're in for a big surprise. End turn. Next turn I have to reinforce my troops as much as possible.
Sultan, our fleet
Okay.
is under attack.
Clear defeat.
Assets, we must retreat. They close
Another
to
clear
borders,
defeat.
Captain. Withdraw. Inshallah, we will
Great.
survive. The infidels attack
But
our fleet.
I think we have bought some time. Now we can launch that attack on Smyrna that I was talking about earlier on. I just need to destroy this unit here. That's it. We can even bring a stronger navy to Rhodes. And
salam. It matters not.
This one!
perfect.
Yes, my master? There is something you wish to speak of?
Map information, map information.
The answer, I'm afraid, is no.
Okay, so they want map information, and if you don't accept, they will attack. I mean, screw you.
Oh well. Inshallah, we shall very well. Ma'azallah.
You want to attack? Bring it on. We will reinforce our towns
Sultan,
in a
as you
manner
will.
as we spoke of earlier.
Na'am, Sultan.
Bringing
We
more
move,
troops.
Sultan.
Saracen militia. Roads. Let's make something here as well. What do we need? Population growth. Is a bit stagnated, so let's take care of that first. Let's take care of this
no
meager force.
infidels. Such is the fate of all infidels
Can
who face
we
me.
put some defenders up? Yeah, 3 peasant archers should be more than enough. Let me see.
Orders,
We can
mighty
sail
Sultan.
past them, yes.
Yalla! Get ashore! Yalla!
And now
Our
we will
enemies will
threaten
suffer.
their mainland
Orders,
directly.
mighty Sultan. attacking the infidel fleet.
Let's see. Heroic victory. Wow.
The sea is yours. Orders, mighty Sultan.
I'm bringing
Inshallah.
my warships
Orders, mighty Sultan.
to the forefront.
Course set. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Now we are going to upturn
Inshallah,
the
the winds shall return tomorrow.
balance of power in the Mediterranean Sea. Perfect. It's going good. Where is the docks for Cairo? I think it's here. So no, it's no use making anything here.
Orders?
The Turks are soon going to attack us, but we will not surrender.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
What happens
Inshallah,
if we try to take
none
the
of
city
them
by
shall
force?
escape us. To
The balance of
battle!
power is in our favor, but I think I should, after the
The
previous
infidels do
humiliation,
not deserve life! Take
lead
it
this
from
attack
them!
myself.
Unit, await
So
my
it's
orders.
quite simple on the face of it. We're just supposed to knock down this gate. We did a number of these walls, didn't we? Then this gate in there. Okay, so we don't have the actual ballista equipment, we just have these people who used to have the ballista thing. Let me just speed it up. These general bodyguards will be instrumental in ensuring our victory. Let me just make a unit for them. First, let's expand this. Wait, I need to ungroup them first. Then I need to grip them like this. Perfect.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram. Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Okay, so they are now trying to retreat into the other gates. Just not give them any more
Cowardly
chances for
enemy have
attacking
lost
us.
the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Okay, perfect. Let's move in. Cavalry is not a good choice for siege warfare. But I think we need to preserve this ballista unit. We can retrain them, equip them again. These towers, no, they're not firing. They can't because the enemy is not here. Okay, so they have assembled inside this complex here, and what are these? These are cavalry archers as far as I can see. Okay, these towers are firing. You just need to get under there quickly. Oh
Life is
god.
made of 2 days. One which is sweet.
So our ram was destroyed.
Curse those infidels! We shall be back! Calling
So
off the
Caesarea was
siege
able to
of
hold
the
off.
infidels. Sultan,
But their fortress is damaged, and I think I might be able to turn the tide with a couple more infantry and siege equipment. Let's see. Enter.
the infidels' walls
Maintain
will not
siege
save
on
them,
Corinth.
Sultan.
Now
I
we
will make
are
them kneel before you,
delivering
Sultan.
decisive blows to the Byzantine economy. And as long as we have them pinned on the economic front, they won't be able to mount successful counterattacks like usual. Perfect. Now I need to
Naam, great Sultan. Joining
merge
the
this fleet
orders,
here.
mighty Sultan. Naam, great Sultan.
Merge this fleet
By
here.
orders, mighty Sultan.
Merge this
Inshallah,
fleet here.
the winds shall return tomorrow. Naam, great Sultan.
Perfect.
Like the weary camel, orders, mighty Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing to engage. The infidel orders. Naam, great orders, mighty Sultan.
Okay. Well enough. We need to have a decisive advantage in terms of naval strength in the area. Let's just recruit archers instead.
Naam, Sultan. The
Maintain
infidel army
siege.
will not survive.
And I am sending
Besieging
you
the enemy.
additional troops
We march.
to take Caesarea.
Continuing tomorrow, mighty Sultan.
Let's take this one
Orders.
out. Once the bazaar is completed, we can work on the defenses of the city. We need to improve in that area. Construction. Public order, income, merchants, wharf. Gaza, what can we make here? Armor. Like Gaza is pretty much our the backbone of our military in the region. Lieutenant, town guard. Oh, I guess town guard will be beneficial.
Naam, great Sultan.
Yes.
Attacking Smyrna,
Yes,
put them under
Sultan. Your
siege.
enemies shall
Two
fall
of their towns
swiftly.
are now under siege
Sieging
at
the
once.
walls,
Corinth
mighty
and
Sultan.
three actually. Caesarea,
Let
Corinth,
me
and
take
Smyrna.
this place for you, mighty
Must
Sultan.
suck to be the Byzantines right now. And what about Damascus? Well, I think we should muster up our forces
Sultan,
soon enough. Let's
Yallah,
garrison them.
The
Let's
sun
garrison
sets
them in
on
Aleppo
today's
instead of
journey.
Antioch.
orders.
Enter. The Byzantine Empire, do they even have a sizable land force to be able to counter my advance right now? Let's see. And turn.
How may I serve,
Regroup.
Sultan? Forming up together, Sultan.
And
Your will. Seeking
Let's
a
bribe
prepare to
them.
receive your message,
if
Sadi.
possible.
No, you bargain just discussions. Come to yes, my master. How would I go there, Sultan?
Now we need Arab cavalry. We need more archers.
Orders,
pretty much
mighty
it.
Sultan. Inshallah. Orders, mighty Sultan. Attacking the infidel fleet. The sea is Naam, great Sultan. Joining the fleet. Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan. Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's send them back. Now we have 2 naval units here. We won't be threatened by their numerical superiority.
Our enemies will suffer.
Poorly defended.
Yes.
Can I get some form of siege equipment? Well, I can get these Balkan archers.
Our enemies will suffer.
Let's make
Inshallah, none of them
rams
shall escape us. To battle!
and siege towers.
I
Maintain
am
siege.
eager to take
next
the
turn we
walls
take over
now,
Corinth.
Sultan.
Smyrna.
Yes.
Possible to hire any?
Shubadak.
Let's see. Let's put Smyrna under siege for a couple of turns. I want to be able to rest assured about victory at one front.
What
first.
is the Sultan's will? We shall end this
Assault.
day as victors.
Okay, now let's
Give
do this in person once again. It's
nothing
not
this
because
day,
I am once again
except-
skeptical about the odds. It's just it's kind of personal at this point. ballista once again. Go and knock those doors down. And javelin, archers and everything. I want them forward. I want the javelin men and the spearmen to form one line. The archers to form a second line. And now we have our first unit for attack maneuvers. And our cavalry unit. And our cavalry archer units. Three. Now let's send them forward. City gates have been repaired, I guess. They're retreating, let them retreat. Okay, now that they've retreated, I want my units one by one to come here. Perfect. I've sped this up 6 times so that I can so I can, you know, end this quickly. It will take me a lot of time otherwise.
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
The last time their towers got the best of us. They were able to neutralize our why are these troops going forward? They should not. They were able to neutralize our siege equipment. Okay, send the ballista first. Fire at the gates. Direct hit. Perfect. Let's wait for the gates to fall and then we can send our infantry in first and then the rest of our troops.
Our enemy's gates have fallen.
So did my initial strategy work? I guess I did. Because I had kept the Byzantines pinned against their backs. They would have been able to reinforce the city had it not been the economic constraints of being attacked constantly, losing your settlements again and again, your sources of income going down. Let's attack them. Let's just let the infantry do its thing for now, and then we can further move in with our cavalry.
Our men are under attack.
Stand and fight.
We need to act. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Let's send our cavalry forward. Drive a wedge into their lines. Now for the major kill. Let's go. All out attack. All out attack.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
It's pretty
We
much
are
hopeless
winning
for
the
them
battle.
at this point.
Praise be to Allah. The enemy's general lies dead. Now his men can sense
I
their
don't
doom upon
wish
them.
to risk my I don't wish to risk my general like this. I think the infantry would be able to take care of these dismounted lancers anyway. Keep up the attacks. The Byzantine forces are withering, I guess. Only a fool could lose this battle. That's... oh, in hopeless circumstances, I guess that's what you like to believe. Let them take out whatever they can against our infantry first. Now attack them. Charge.
Our enemy flees before us like a
And battle
great
will need
victories
to
are like
go into the
sweet
slaughter,
nectar. Come.
and despite some minor losses, we were able to take on the settlement. This area is ours now.
We showed the enemy no mercy, Sultan.
Occupy the settlement.
I
Let's see
swore
what we
they
can
would regret
construct here.
resisting us, Sultan. And they do.
I guess communal farming. Amir's stable. We have taken the Byzantine holdings in central Anatolia.
Our enemies will suffer.
Maintain siege here
Yes,
for one
Sultan.
turn.
Your enemies shall fall swiftly. Let me take this place for you, mighty Sultan.
Smyrna is another Byzantine castle.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
Let's sweep the Byzantine navy in the next turn. That will be the sweetest thing of all. I mean, controlling this entire Mediterranean region. Perfect. Can't really afford to construct anything
Orders.
here. Send them to
As you
Aleppo.
will.
Enter. And they are mobilizing their navy, but we need to attack them quick. Let's
Na'am,
take
great
them out.
Sultan. Yes, Sultan. Closing to
Perfect.
engage. The orders, mighty Sultan.
And
Attacking the infidel fleet. Na'am, great
we
Sultan.
successfully engaged
Combine horse set.
the enemy fleet.
Orders, mighty Sultan. Until death. The sea
And that
orders,
was
mighty Sultan.
great.
Inshallah, our wind shall be fair.
Let's recruit 3 does here. And 2 more warships in a doe. Shake stables. Let's upgrade Acre first. Crop rotation. Yes, that's a good, decent investment. At this point, we're either anticipating an attack from the Turks,
Sultan.
or we just want to, you know, look at it both ways.
Sultan.
And
Na'am.
we just
As you will.
create a decent
Merging our
sized
armies.
force here.
Sultan. Na'am.
Send the spear militia
Sultan.
with them.
Forming up together, Sultan. Sultan. Merging our armies.
Perfect. Our next target
The
would be
sun sets on
Damascus.
today's
Let's just
journey.
take it out. But I think that's something for another episode. If you've been watching this whole time, thank you so much, and sorry if I mumble in there just a bit, because I'm not really used to doing this commentary thing while I'm playing. And if you like my videos, it really helps me if you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share these videos. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is Gaming Dragon 360. Until next time.